Welcome home. Skyrim Together, the multiplayer co-op mod for Skyrim, has just released into closed beta as of 2 days ago. This is huge news for both the mod developers and Skyrim lovers, as it means a whole new way to play Skyrim. That is, with other players or your friends. The closed beta is for Skyrim Together patrons only, which only requires you to be a patron of $1 or more. After the closed beta has released, they now have 5,657 patrons and are earning $12,442 per month, which I have to say is very much deserved. Just so that you know, the closed beta will last at least a week or two until the development team feels ready for an open beta release for everyone. Meaning if you feel you can't cough up that $1 for the end of this month and $1 for next month in order to try it early, you'll get to play it for free in the open beta in the coming weeks. This mod will also be entirely free on full release. So before we go through the installation steps for the closed beta and how to access it, what can you expect from the closed beta? Here is what the development team had to say. As previously mentioned from the announcement, some features are disabled as we're trying to make them stable from here. What you can expect from the closed beta is the following: a fully working UI to invite friends and start private sessions, health bars and a party overlay on the UI which can be hidden, player and NPC synchronization, interacting with objects such as levers, buttons, and puzzle elements, picking up placed items in the world such as soul gems and sacks of gold, chat commands like /TP player name, /server timescale and the timescale that you want it to be, and /server duplication on or off. You can also use /help to view all of the options. Synchronization of locks like doors and chests, PvP and PvE, weapons, magic, shouts, bow and arrow, and the crossbow and bolts. All of them work. To most extent, the disabling of pausing whenever you enter a menu to prevent the world from standing still for everyone, a reworked death system for players to prevent loading the last save game, the ability to roam elsewhere while other players are in another area, and lastly, mod support. It's compatible with all creation kit mods and additionally client-sided SKSE mods like Sky UI, which requires the latest version of SKSE. What we still want to work on before releasing it to the public, due to stability, etc., is support for Uldrim yet to come. We encountered some major issues that were left unnoticed while we continued developing for Skyrim Special Edition. We want to fix Uldrim as soon as we can. Shared containers, chests, burial urns, NPC inventories, etc. Dropping items into the world. Items will simply not appear right now. Factions and bounties. Example, if your friend is a Stormcloak, it will not aggro your hosted Imperials. Object synchronization. This mainly means dragging items. No cabbage ball, unfortunately. Interacting with objects such as levers and picking placed items still syncs. Quest synchronization. You'll have to take the same steps in the quest, but some quests might get stuck because the script requires an actor to move to another place, which it cannot as another player is hosting that NPC. And those are the basic details that you need to know about the closed beta. So if you're still interested, how do you access and install the Skyrim Together closed beta? First off, you're going to want to download and install their launcher called Harbor. Harbor will keep the game files up to date, and the launcher also updates itself in case it is necessary. You're also going to need an account on their website, oreo.skyrimtogether.com. The link will be in the description, as with everything else mentioned. Next, you're going to want to become a patron on their official Patreon page, patreon.com/SkyrimTogether. It could be $1 or more per month, so choose whatever you're willing to support them with. If you're a baller, feel free to go all out. Just keep in mind that you will have to pay $1 for this end of the month and then another $1 at the beginning of February. So if you want, you can also wait those couple of days and then just start during February. In order to access the closed beta through the launcher, that is after you've become a patron, go back to their official website and make sure that you link your Patreon account to the website. You can do so once logged into the site, and at the top right, clicking on the Patreon hyperlink next to your profile. It will ask you to allow the web page to access your Patreon information. Go ahead and accept that, and now your profile is linked. From here, you're going to want to open up the Skyrim Together Harbor launcher we installed earlier, log in with your Skyrim Together website credentials, and then click the big install button, which shouldn't take that long to install. After it is installed, launch Skyrim through the Harbor launcher by clicking the play button. It's in the same place that the install button was, which will also launch the latest version of SKSE if it is present. Just keep in mind, SKSE is not a requirement for Skyrim Together. Once in-game, you'll have to load into a save game that is further than the character creation in Skyrim. Otherwise, you cannot connect. And now you should be in the game, and you should know that it's working, as the Skyrim Together overlay should be shown on screen. And now that you're in-game, you can hit right control control to open the Skyrim Together UI, in which you can invite any friends you like to play with into your session, or join a session if you have a server address and password. If you're inviting others to a private session, all you do is hit launch session after they've joined to start playing Skyrim Together. If you have any issues, be sure to head on over to their community Discord, which will be linked down below, along with everything else we covered here in this video. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please smack that like button down below, subscribe to join the good fight if you haven't already, and ring the bell icon to stay updated on all of my future videos. It'd be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is Epoxy, signing off.